There has been a big arrest in Fulton County. It's a cold case that dates all the way back to 2007 that was truly gruesome. We're talking about a woman whose body was discovered in a burning bag on the side of a Troup County road.
That's right. Police confirming with the prosecutors, the Fulton County DA Fani Willis, of an arrest in this cold case after 15 years of searching for a suspect. We're joining you live in Palmetto because this is where investigators determined that the actual crime scene where the woman was murdered, 24-year-old Nicole Alston. Now, prosecutors say the victim and the suspect were living together in an apartment complex here. Now, at that time, back in 2007, the name of the apartment complex was Genesis Gardens Apartments, and the apartment was located on the 9100 block of Cascade Palmetto Highway. The name of the complex has since changed, but police have determined, along with investigators with the Fulton County DA's office, that that is, in fact, where the crime occurred, or where Miss Alston was killed back in December of 2000. Now, Fulton County DA Fani Willis, the victim's family, and investigators with multiple law enforcement agencies gathered together for that news conference today. We do have a photo of the murder victim, again, 24-year-old Nicole Alston. Her body was discovered in a burning bag on the side of the road in Troup County back in December of 07. Her head, hands, and feet were missing. So at that time, it would be several years before she was identified. Alston's then girlfriend, Angel Thompson, now charged with malice murder in the case. Alston moved to Atlanta from New York to live with Thompson shortly before her death, and prosecutors say Thompson killed Alston, took steps to conceal her death, and assumed the dead woman's identity. Now, the case went cold for 15 years, but investigators got a break in 2023 when Alston was identified through DNA testing. They would go on to spend the next couple of years following up on leads, reviewing evidence, once again finding and locating the apartment complex where the couple lived and determining that that, in fact, was the crime scene where Miss Alston was murdered. On Monday, Thompson was booked into the Fulton County Jail, and Alston's mother was on hand for today's news conference. She said she never stopped looking for her daughter.
I never stopped looking for her. Not receiving a call at Christmas or New Year's or birthday, it resonates because that wasn't Nicole. But she was grown, and you don't always need your witching mama. So I didn't think of it much, but she didn't deserve this. And I wish I never let her come to Georgia.
Now, Alston's mother did say during the news conference, Tom, that she had learning disabilities. Alston did, where she relied heavily on people for more help from others. So believes that that would have made her more vulnerable towards Thompson. So just learning a lot more about the details surrounding this very sad case.
Just goes out to the mother, for the mother, Deidre, of Nicole Alston. She sounded so upset and so sad on the one hand. On the other hand, they've been waiting for answers since 2007. So in a way, this must come as a great relief to them.
Yeah, great relief to the family. And we also are learning more, Tom, about possible motive. Now, detectives do say that the suspect, Thompson, did take on Alston's identity after they say she killed her, and that she collected for about 8 years, they said, Social Security checks that Alston would have been receiving had she lived. For 8 years, they say the total that Thompson received while she impersonated the deceased woman was in the total of $121,000 between 2007 and 2015. And they also say that she also was renting apartments and purchasing vehicles in Alston's name. Now, prosecutors do believe that money was the possible motive for the murder. They also say that they do suspect that Alston was being trafficked by Thompson. And we're told by DA Fani Willis that she does believe there are other victims out there who may have been preyed on by Thompson. And so she also today urged the public to come forward with any information they might have on Thompson. Here's what she had to say.
To people to go back to this time period in 2007. This is a picture of the defendant. We know that right prior to their death that they were living at 9100 Cascade Palmetto Highway. That property during that time period would have been called Genesis Gardens. It's known today as Palmetto Reserve. But back in 2007, it would have been known as Genesis Gardens. If there is anyone that is familiar with this couple at that home and can bring forth information, we would like you to contact the district attorney's office and the lead attorney, Will Wooten. If there is any information regarding other women being victimized and trafficked, we would like you to call the district attorney's office. The nature of this case is gruesome. What happened to this young lady prior to her being killed is horrible, but trafficking didn't just start in 2023. We know that it has been going on a long time, and it is very important to us that when we bring forth this indictment, we include all of the victims in this case so that we can get justice for them.
And right now, the Fulton DA says that she does believe, Tom, that Thompson acted alone. Once again, Thompson now behind bars in the Fulton County Jail charged with malice murder.
Yeah, boy, this Miss Thompson, definitely no model citizen. I mean, she moved here from New York in '07, was already wanted there for theft and identity fraud. So she had a lot of problems once she got here. And then, of course, after this arrest, she's now suspected in this grisly murder.